is a highly respected and successful businessman, a philanthropist, a pilot. I don't know how those three go together, but they do. A man who's been singled out by the Wall Street Transcript as a top executive in the manufactured housing industry. Singled out, and the only person to be singled out 3 times.
James Lee Clayton was born in 1934 in a tin-roofed house on a sharecropper's farm in the small rural West Tennessee community named Finger. At 5, he was dragging cotton rows using a log pulled by a mule, and by age 12 had cultivated his own cotton patch. From his beginnings in the cotton fields, Jim acquired a fierce work ethic that was matched only by his burning desire to become a country music star like his idol, Eddie Arnold. At 17, Jim took his guitar and left home to study engineering. With a degree from the University of Tennessee and a broadcast engineer's license, he began working at a local TV station while selling cars on the side. Jim produced his own TV commercials, strumming on his guitar. This launched a weekly musical variety show called Star Time, which made Jim Clayton a household name.
Here is your Star Time host.
Oh, baby, tell the man at the ticket stand you done changed your mind.
Dolly Parton was a frequent guest on his show. In 1961, Jim's fledgling auto business failed, but he repaid every creditor. 5 years later, Jim built his first mobile home sales center, and Clayton Homes has grown into a business which Forbes magazine has named one of the 200 best small companies in America for 4 years in a row. 3 times, the Wall Street Transcript has named him top executive in the manufactured housing industry. Though Jim's day is usually packed full, he makes time for flying, which he calls a very important part of his life. Jim earned his private pilot's license 37 years ago, has flown over 9,000 hours in airplanes, helicopters, and gliders, and recently was certified pilot in command for his new Citation II jet. Jim has always had a strong interest in education, and through Knoxville's Adopt a School program, he and his 3,000 Clayton Homes employees work with the local high school in tutoring and other incentive initiatives. Jim's generosity extends from his alma mater, the University of Tennessee, to the Knoxville Symphony, and the new Knoxville Museum of Art, to which he recently gave $3.25 million. This gift prompted one admirer to call him the single greatest benefactor of cultural institutions in Tennessee. For his example and commitment to education and the arts, we are proud to welcome into the Horatio Alger Association of Distinguished Americans, James L. Clayton.
Presenting the award to Mr. Clayton are Horatio Alger Association members Mary Kay Ash and Harold Burson.
Harold and Mary Kay, great new friends, and there's so many others. Good evening. When I learned that I had been named Horatio Alger recipient, I began to look back and to examine how it could be that I could be here tonight. And I was reminded of early goals and dreams, mentors, and my heroes. And I found many of my heroes on the Horatio Alger roster. President Eisenhower, Bob Hope, Ray Kroc, and Chuck Yeager. And I thought I knew a lot and flown a lot of airplanes until I visited with Chuck Yeager and read his book. And Gene Autry, one of the first songs I ever learned to sing was, "We'll all be back in the saddle again." And I wish I'd have brought my guitar if I'd known you'd be that kind. And Stan Musial. My wonderful mother, Ruth Clayton, and she's here tonight, worked in a shirt factory 18 years, one of 12 children. The whole family loved and talked baseball, the St. Louis Cardinals and Stan Musial, all 22 seasons. And a new hero of mine and yours, General Colin Powell. We have something in common. You see, he restores old Volvos. And I started, and it's my brother Joe's now, the oldest Volvo dealership in the nation way back in 1958. And General, if you ever need a part, just give me a call. I have something in common with Fred Turner from McDonald's and with Red Poling, too, in that we're fraternity brothers, 3 of the 10 from our fraternity, Sigma Phi Epsilon. A good outfit, must be. At Clayton Homes, we have a motto or a slogan: we build dreams, and we do. 1 million Americans now enjoy a higher quality of life and the American dream of home ownership as they live in their Clayton homes. Can I interest anybody in a double wide tonight? But along with some wonderful people, many of whom are here tonight, we've been able to create an environment there where 3,000 truly wonderfully dedicated Clayton personnel are able to fulfill their career dreams. And my story would not be complete without the support of 4 very special children who have made many sacrifices on my behalf. Now, Karen couldn't make it tonight. She insisted upon her 4th son and my 5th grandson being born this weekend. But Jimmy, Kevin, and Amy, and Gordon Davis, Karen's husband, who is my best flying buddy, and the company chief pilot, they're all here, and I love them very much. I want to thank some great Tennesseans for sharing this grand occasion with me: U.S. Senators Jim Sasser and Al Gore, Congressman John Duncan Jr., our mayor, Knoxville Mayor Victor Ashe, and State Senator Ben Atchley. Thank you very much for being here. You know, I wanted a career singing like my early hometown mentor, Eddie Arnold. And I was going to do one of his songs, but I'm a little hoarse. I wanted to make it so big singing that someday I could appear on the stage of the Grand Ole Opera. But you know, as I look around here tonight, I mean, isn't this stage just as nice? Thank you. You're so wonderful, and I wish you could just really know, I wish you could know just how grateful and appreciative I am for this honor, thanks to the association. Thank you very much.